Yo, what it do, YouTube? Up early in the morning, making it do what it do. This your brother J International, tapping him back in once again. And for today's video log, I would like to talk about content creators that criticize passport brothers or brothers that travel overseas for pleasure. Now, why can I speak on this subject is because I have traveled overseas numerous times. I have traveled to every continent except Antarctica. And at the present time, I see no reason I want to go there. Maybe I would just go there just to say I've been. But from what I researched, you can only go there on a ship. And I think they don't really get off the ship. You just kind of look. But I'll do more research on that. But anyway, content creators on YouTube that criticize passport brothers, black American men who choose to travel overseas for pleasure. Now, I see nothing wrong with that. I personally see nothing wrong with black men that choose to do that. Go where you're wanted. Go where you're appreciated. There's nothing wrong with that. You work hard. You should be able to spend your money however you want to spend your money. I have traveled overseas for pleasure. Now, when they say pleasure, what do they mean? Well, some say that means going overseas to trick off. Some call it mongering. Or sometimes it's going overseas to hook up with a chick that you met online, whether it's through dating apps or social media. But whatever if that's your point for going overseas, then that's your right. You have a right to do that, and these content creators should not be criticizing you for exercising that right as an American citizen with a U.S. passport. You should use it to do what you please. Other races of men do it. Whites, Asians, they do it, right? And they're not criticized. So why are brothers being criticized? It's because, well, it's for numerous reasons. It's because brothers are saying, SYBM, save yourself, black men, right? They're saying we need to save ourselves by going overseas to where we're appreciated more. Because it's the truth. The honest, the hardworking, simple black man, the average black man is normally not treated with respect in America. Is normally not treated with admiration in America by his own women. We don't get that respect. We don't get that honor. We don't get that admiration if you are an average, normal black man, right? So you may go overseas to get that admiration. That's within your right. You have a right to do that. And the thing is, if we did get that admiration here in the United States, we still should have the option to go overseas. But if a brother don't want to, and also another thing that I hear with these content creators is, oh, well, these brothers ain't got no game. They're lame. They got to go overseas and trick off. So what? So what? I mean, I'm gonna be, to have game, to be able to spit game and jump through all these loops just to get some out here in the U.S. It's a difficult process. It's not as simple as it used to be. You gotta have this, you gotta have this, you gotta have this, you gotta have this. You know what I'm saying? You know what you gotta have. You gotta have all these things before you are accepted by most of these modern women. In addition to that, most modern women today are very, very, very picky. Most modern women today, they can be kind of difficult. So if you are a black male that doesn't want to go through that, you're working hard, you're doing what you got to do, you're grinding every day, and you want to stay focused on that. You don't want to have to jump through hoops and spend $100 on a date, going on 5 dates a week, because you got women out here, and brother Kevin Samuels has brought it to the light, but you got women out here that are serial daters. They just go on dates to get free meals, and they go on expensive dates, and they might go on 5 or 6, 7 dates in a week, and they have no intention of giving up the poom poom. No intention. They just want a free meal, and they got a rotation of men that will give them that free meal. So some brothers may say, forget all that. I'm not taking these entitled modern women on expensive dates just to get a piece of the poom poom. I'd rather get my passport, spend a few $100s, maybe a G, and go overseas and get all the poom poom I want, whether it's paid for or whether you got it through a woman that you met online, right? And the great thing about it is overseas, prostitution is legal. Prostitution is legal in most countries overseas. Whereas here it's not legal, so you got a bunch of frustrated men that, basically are going weeks, months, some years without getting any sexual access. And that can cause a man to become very frustrated because we all got to have that sexual release. We all need that sexual healing. So these content creators that criticize brothers, and they know who they are, for going overseas for pleasure, they need to stop. Stop it. Okay? You use your game, you content creators. You spit all the mouthpiece in the game that you want. You take all these women out on a date. That's your prerogative. But brothers that choose not to do that, they shouldn't have to do that. And that's just what it is. That's just what it is. So with that being said, it's your brother Jay International tapping back in. Once again, like, share, and subscribe. I will holler at y'all later. Peace.